Recently, the entire royal internet has been buzzing with one question: where is Kate? Today, I'll tell you how it started and how it continued up until recently. Hi, my name is Anna and welcome to On Royals, where I talk everything royal related. How did it start? January 17th, in a press statement, it was announced that Kate has successfully undergone abdominal surgery. The statement was quite lengthy, attempting to address any potential questions and express gratitude for the concern. It also outlined that the Kensington Palace will only provide updates on Kate's progress when there is a significant new information to share. They also shared that based on current medical advice, she is unlikely to return to public duties until after Easter. Almost immediately, the statement raised suspicions on TikTok. Many conspiracy theories are raised. Although it seemed that more accounts were trying to debunk those theories than spreading them, still there was quite a lot of buzz around it. There were many theories related to potential pregnancies, their absence, and in general Kate's reproductive system. Questions also arose about whether the surgery was planned, as was stated in the statement, or spontaneous, because while previously scheduled events weren't cancelled beforehand if this surgery was planned. And what if it wasn't planned? What if it was spontaneous? Then it must be something very serious. Why the public was only informed after the fact? And what kind of procedure requires 2.5 month long recovery? So the spiral of conspiracy theories continued, and you can choose to believe in those theories and go into this spiral or not. I'm personally not someone that seeks sensation in someone's health, and I believe anyone, regardless if they are paid out of taxes or not, they are entitled to medical privacy. The fact that the statement had to be published seems natural, as Kate is one of the leading figures in the royal family and attracts a lot of media attention. It's obvious that there will be a lot of questions about where is Kate and why she hasn't appeared publicly, even though the children have already finished their winter school holidays. Though the statement itself seems quite lengthy and is trying to exhaust the topic as for palace standards. And the statement itself is trying to put an end to all the speculations. However, its unorthodox form left many with more questions than answers. And without doubt, Palace had a good intention, but it was just not executed in the best way. The day became even more interesting a few hours later when the announcement about King Charles's health was published. And there are many who will say that this was not a coincidence, this was a strategy. And there are actually two theories. One is that the strategy was to diminish Kate's statement, and the other one is the opposite. So basically, Kensington Palace has released the statement because they knew that Charles's statement will be in the afternoon, and basically they wanted to have the bigger news. But as I said, it's just a conspiracy theory. And later on, for a few weeks, we got very little information. Media from Royal Rotha, so the one that have direct access to Palace, they were kind of sticking into this unwritten contract or code of conduct, really, that they do not make a sensation out of Kate's health, and they're fine with whatever Palace wrote. Whatever we got was something like Kate is doing well, Kate is being greatly taken care of, and so on. So we've heard a lot of things like this. We even got only one photograph of William going or leaving Catherine's hospital, and we don't really know if not more were taken or they were just not published because they decided to give the couple some privacy. At some point, we had the information that Kate is going to Sandringham or is at Windsor, so this is more or less what the level of information that we got. Recently, Kate was spotted in Windsor with her mother in the car. It was a somehow blurry paparazzi photograph, but that's pretty much it. And frankly, when I first saw this photograph of Kate taken by paparazzi, I was quite angry that they did it, because I believe that anyone deserves a decent sick leave. And if they're not publishing their own photographs, why to intrude their privacy and take one if someone is unwell? So why, after more than a month, it has surfaced and everyone were asking, where is Kate? On February 27th, in Windsor, a service commemorating the last king of Greece, Constantine, took place. By the way, he's also the godfather of Prince William. And William was supposed to attend this service, but he withdrew like 30 or 40 minutes beforehand due to personal reasons. We don't know the reasons. And of course, questions were asked about Kate's health. And the palace, through media, stated that Princess Catherine is doing fine. And they said they're gonna update only if there's something important. And this basically started it all over again, even though we knew nothing new. And maybe because we knew nothing new, everyone were asking, where's Kate? What's happening with Kate? How's Kate? And so on and so forth. And the last crazy chapter of this story, I think maybe the craziest of all, started March 10th. March 10th in the UK this year, it was the Mother's Day. So as per tradition, Kensington Palace, William and Kate, they decided to publish a photo of Kate with their children, Charlotte, Louise and George, on their social media, but also they sent it to the press with a little note like Happy Mother's Day. At first I thought it's an archive photo, but then we found out that it was a photo taken by William a few days before. And it was the first time we officially saw Kate after almost 2 months from her abdominal surgery. I was a bit surprised with this publication, but also happy to see her. On the other hand, if they would publish an archive photograph, I would be completely fine with this, and I think no one was really expecting a new photo. Some internet detectives started to spot that there are some inconsistencies on the photo, especially with editing, that part of sleeve of Princess Charlotte is missing and things like this. But I think the craziest day was 11th of March, because we kind of woke up to the situation that many of news agencies decided to kill this photo. And Associated Press wrote that Associated Press and many other agencies retracted it from publication because it appeared to have been manipulated. AP retracted it because after closer inspection, it has been revealed that the source had manipulated the image in the way that did not meet AP's photo standards. For instance, the photo shows an inconsistency in the alignment of Princess Charlotte's left hand. It went viral and people started to send each other every single spot that was manipulated or has some inconsistencies, and there were many of them, but very, very little one. At first, Kensington Palace hasn't really commented on it, but soon after, a post on social media was posted by Kensington Palace, but frankly, it might have been Kate herself. And she said that, like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing. So she admitted that she actually edited the photo herself, unprofessionally. Probably she was just playing in Photoshop or so. And it continues. I wanted to express my apologies for any confusion the family photograph we shared yesterday caused. So as we can see, it was William and Kate who actually did and edited the photo themselves. So it was done in an amateur and professional way, which may actually, say a bit about the level of Photoshop skills by Kate. These situations both the photo and the statement in January and how it was communicated, it is something that worries me, because in both cases, Wales's and Kensington Palace, they had the best intentions in mind, but the execution was somehow missed. In both cases, we had much more questions than answers. And I'm very sad to say so, but it raises some mistrust to Wales's. And the fact that Wales's are the most loved family out of British royal family doesn't help them, because they may potentially lose their popularity due to miscommunications like this. But I hope everything will be well and they will learn on their mistakes, and Kate will be better at Photoshop, or even better, do not Photoshop pictures, because why? Thank you so much for watching this episode, and see you next time. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel in order to support it. Bye bye!